put the crossing down manually, like that. I can't do it, the ZN side. Because it's obviously... Right, so we will be going down, well, we're down for our slightly delayed 6:45 West Midlands Railway service from Birmingham New Street to Shrewsbury. Now I'm going to try and readjust my phone just a little bit so it actually gets it. Don't tell me that as the end of the video because I will be so sad. We haven't. Good. So this is going to get more better picture. And just so that we have a backup. And then, yes, it is. We have my Note 20 Ultra. And I'm going to film on this. You're going to get a lovely... So yeah, we're going to be down for our 6:45 West Midlands Railway service from Birmingham New Street to Shrewsbury. As you can see, my iPhone is there recording the train, and we're going to record it with this phone as well, so that we got two for both. Let's hope that that doesn't. Right, we've got to be keeping an eye on that. Yeah. So yeah, we're not going to stay too far. Right, so we'll just, because obviously this is going to be a sick example of why this is maybe a good idea. We're not going to do this every single closure. It's just for this one, just to try it out and see if it works. And obviously you're going to see me waving now because I'm going to wave to the train driver, see if I can get a tone in this one. And then obviously then I'll wait for the barrier to go up, and then hang on, this might be a bad idea. Because I'll have to walk in front of the barrier so I can get my iPhone when it goes up. Because I remember last Friday we did that. Got to do this fast. So who knows when this is going to go down again. Right, okay. Let's see see you in the next closure. We'll shortly be going down for the 7 p.m. West Midlands Railway service from Shrewsbury to Birmingham New Street. I will see you in a bit. Back for the next train, which is the 7 p.m. West Midlands Railway service from Shrewsbury to Birmingham New Street. So, yeah, because we are just before 5:2, we're just after 5:2, so, and it usually, if it's on time today, it will go down between the 5:2 and 7 p.m. 5 to 7 and 7 p.m. So, we'll wait for that. If this one's on time today, if the 6 p.m. one was, then this one will definitely be as well. Because it's the 1:45 ones that are delayed at the moment, not these ones. They seem to swap it around every now and again. It's either the 1:45 ones are going to be delayed, while the o'clock ones are not. So 1:45 the hour, they seem to be delayed, and the full hour, they're on time. Again with the and then it flips around. So these ones are delayed when the 1:45 ones are on time. Although the 1:45 one wasn't really that delayed, it was just slightly delayed. Maybe because the crossing didn't go down automatically like it's supposed to. The track circuit definitely didn't detect it. So that holds the train back more, which makes the train delayed. So obviously, when the train comes down the line, the track sensors are supposed to detect there's a train on its way. Even if this is a controlled crossing, there are still circuits that make it go down automatically. So as soon as the train gets to a certain distance from the crossing, the track sensors give the signal to the crossing, and then the crossing goes down. Right, we have timing for that, so we'll be going down shortly, like I said. But yes, the circuits and everything is important. If the circuit doesn't detect, if the track circuits don't detect the train, the alarm's not doing well at all. We're all right, we got time. Just put this on here. Perfect timing. That was... Right, so we have gone down for our on-time West Midlands Railway service from Shrewsbury to Birmingham New Street. I'm not even going to say the time again because we've said it twice already. That was actually very good. We managed to get that in time and then move and then dodge out of the way right as the crossing, right as the second two barriers went down. Oh, a cancelled closure. Okay then. We just had a cancelled closure at Noose Lane. So what are we going to do? So I'm going to pause the video and hopefully this thing goes down again. Never mind, I don't need to pause it. First cancelled closure. Oh my God. Okay, so we have gone down. That is actually crazy. We just caught a cancelled closure and then it went down again, so I didn't have to pause the video. So technically, that's two closures in one video. Maybe they did that because they thought I was stuck in the crossing. Maybe. But then again, I wasn't. It's because my phone was there. They did that. I can't believe that. Look, a cancelled closure at Noose Lane, even though it went down and the train's on its way. The train's coming. What was that? Like, okay, well, it will go up again. That was pretty funny. No tone. Oh well. Right. And up they go. Again. Thanks guys, I'll see you in the next closure. That was odd. We'll shortly be going down again for the Avanti West Coast, the 7:15 Avanti West Coast service from Birmingham New Street to Crewe. Now, hopefully we'll go down for that one today because usually Monday is kind of the typical day where the Avanti West Coast is delayed and it will not come. Now, in the last closure, I want you to let me know in the comments what happened. Like, because obviously in my mind, it was either because I was too close to the barrier, and they thought I was in the middle of. Thought I was on the inside of the crossing in front of the barrier. But then again, it's never done that as I've been there, but as I've been here before, not to my knowledge anyway. But this kind of reminds me of the situation at Cradley Heath, where it was a cancelled closure at Cradley Heath on number 3. I still classify it as a closure, but the benefit is on that video, on the last clip, is that you've got 2 closures in one video. But the 2 closures were for the 1 train only. But like I said, it will shortly be going down for the Avanti West Coast from Birmingham New Street to Crewe. I'll see you in a bit. We are back, guys. Just in case the crossing does go down at this time, or if not this time, like at 1:15. We'll soon find out what happens, but let's hope we don't get another cancelled closure like we just did. But then again, it was a cancelled closure. Then they put it down again about a few seconds later. I was counting it. That did a very weird kind of thing. The crossing has never done that before. That's all I'm saying. But like I said, not to my knowledge, it has never done that before. But they could have thought I might, like I was going to mention, they could have thought that I was like behind that barrier. So they obviously put it back up so I could get out if I was stuck there. And obviously, if they did that, then that explains why it went up. But if that was the case, I thought they would have emergency sequenced it if that was the case. But I wasn't stuck. I'm just going to say, I was on the outside of the barrier. I was on the outside of the crossing. It just probably looked like that on the camera. But I was across, like, at the other side of the barrier, so I was behind the barrier, not in front of it. And we're going down on time for this one. And in the other closure, we're just going to do our normal stuff today. Now, after that incident. Right, so we have gone down now for our Avanti West Coast service from Birmingham New Street to Crewe. And then we'll need to be on this side for the next closure. Okay, they're turning around. It's a police car. With, like, is that really it? They just turned around. Why? They could have just waited just like everyone else. We need to cross over to the ZN side. Or should we do the Y? No, because we've already done the YO. No, we need to go do... We can do the ZN close-up and then the YN close-up because we've already done the YN far shot. Oh, so we will be able to do the 745. We'll be able to do the... Well, which is the next one. After this one. Unless there's one that... I cannot believe that, though. We got a cancelled closure on this crossing. We'll stay on this side so we can do the YN side next. The YN close-up. Oh, we can see the train coming. Is this going to be the only one that we get a tone from? Because we haven't got tones from the West Midlands Railway services. My new approach to these videos is actually pretty good, but we're not going to do that again until we know it's safe to do so. Right. We'll try our hardest to look at the number on this one. No tone. I think it was 8:07 something. Anyway, up they go. Thanks guys, I'll see you in the next closure when that barrier stops shaking. We will shortly be going down for our 7:45 West Midlands Railway service from Birmingham New Street to Shrewsbury. I will see you in a bit. We'll shortly be going down for the next train, and I'll see you when that happens. Guys, we are back. I know I'm recording still a little bit too early because obviously the next closure is not for another few minutes. Not for at least another 4 minutes. But we'll be filming it anyway because obviously we like to film the crossing early. We like to get some shots of the crossing before it starts going down, and then we can do it before and after, like when the crossing is up and down. Actually, to be fair, we've never done that before, so this might be the first time that we actually do that. So yeah. It's like a faster version of the wig-wag lights, because they're both like flashing simultaneously in the sequence. But this is where obviously the crossing will be going down very soon. Like I said, in approximately in another couple of minutes from now. Yeah. So we're approximately going down in a few minutes. I got some nice engine tunes. Still got that. So the first closure, I missed the amber light, but every closure, oh my. Yep, so we're nearly there. We're nearly for this closure. Then we'll be heading back over to the YN side to do the close-up shot. And then the only side that we'd need to do the close-up shot on is the ZN side. We seem to be missing that quite regularly now. Like, we need to get that one. After the 8 o'clock closure, we need to be quick at getting over the ZN side. So that's why we're going to go straight over to the YO side so we can get over that side. Get back over to the ZN side. Anyway, we will shortly be going down for this one. 7:45 closure, and then the 8 p.m. will be it's temperamental, but we'll see. Lean against the fence and we'll be okay. But then again, you've got to expect that maybe that won't be the case this time. We'll see. Hold the phone with both hands. This video's gone for 24 minutes. That's within 3 closures, though. We do have 2 from before. Yeah, we have a few more from earlier. So we have 2 in separate videos, I think. And then we have these 3. This will be the 4th one. The 4th one in this video, but the 6th one altogether, because then there'll be 2 more or 3 more after this one, or 4 more after this one. But like I said, these ones seem to be delayed. Not by much though. There'd be like I'm not going to do that thing again like I did the other time, because you never know. With this crossing, it's the inevitable with this crossing. It's either going to go down on time or it won't. We're not going to speak much because it might go down in the middle of me saying things, and that is something that I don't like when this crossing does that. It interrupts me, basically. and then we have to change the subject really quick. Maybe it wants me to move further back. Who knows? Yeah, but the crossing can't think. It's behind the brains of the... It's behind the power of the signal app. Or automatic closures. Oh. We have a very fixated alarm, I guess. Right, so it did try and fix itself, but it wasn't enough. Anyway, we are down for a slightly delayed 7:45 West Midlands Railway service from Birmingham New Street to Shrewsbury. Anyway, stop bouncing, you barrier. And this one bounces a little while longer after the others, but yeah, well, you know. It does it, it does. It doesn't, it doesn't at the same time. I may have a feeling that the freight train might, the train might come before. Now, we have got a thing saying this sign is named Portobello Junction / Noose Lane, which, like, obviously that time before I did that, because just so it matched, but we put a slash instead of a dash. I think we should have put a dash. Next time we'll put a dash if we do the Portobello Junction / Noose Lane. What are them barriers? If I got a cloth, would I be able to clean these guys? I'm bringing a cloth with me next time and see if we can freshen these guys up while the barriers are out. We won't have enough time to do them all, but maybe some. I ain't gonna do it. It's not my responsibility. These barriers will probably get replaced at some point anyway. Responding to the fact that the train is, you know, on its way. And to think that this is the barrier that's dropped down the lowest. To say that it's the highest one when you're next to it, it's probably because of that barrier box is on the slope. Anyway, we'll just wait. Oh, I see train lights. We'll try and see if we can get a tone from this one, but like obviously now that it's pitch black already, I don't think we will get anything, but we can only hope but wonder. We can only trial and error these things. Because we haven't been lucky this time. We haven't really got any tones from the drivers. Either because they're all late, or it's because they just don't want to do it this time. Train's getting closer. Yeah, thanks. We got a tone from that one at least. Not just any tone, just a two-tone. Oh, I felt the vibrations from that. Wow, that was a bit of intense. Anyway, up they go. Oh, that barrier does take some time to get up. Thanks, guys. I'll see you in the next closure. We'll shortly be going down for our 8 p.m. West Midlands Railway service from Shrewsbury to Birmingham New Street. I will see you in a bit. Anyway, guys, we are back for the next closure, which will be happening very soon. Do not need far shots now, we only need close-ups. when it goes up for the YN side. Anyway, should be going down very soon, but me and this bush have, like, I don't know what it is, but we have a whatever. I ain't gonna say it. I have a grudge against this bush. That's all I'm gonna say. See, I leant into it and then it pushed me away. It's like, now get away from me. Anyway, that's my imagination that I have. So anyway, we'll wait for the closure. My fingers are now sticky. I don't know what is on that bush. Why does every car have a light bar now? Honestly. I mean, it makes sense if it's a Tesla Model Y Juniper. Sorry, I had to briefly mention a Tesla in the video. Anyway, moving on. We'll move on to the actual closure, which should be happening very soon. And hopefully we don't get another cancelled closure like last time. Maybe it was just... Unless the track circuit is playing up on this side, so we put the crossing up. Think about it, we missed the one prior, so maybe the track circuit is playing up. Who knows at this point? We could be... The track circuit could have messed up. It went messed it, like... I don't know what to call it. The track circuit must have got faulty on that side, which caused the crossing to go up after it going down. Oh. Well, that street lamp just flickered. Right, so we're going down this... Right, so we have gone down for our 8 p.m. West Midlands Railway service from Shrewsbury to Birmingham New Street. Now, let's see what happens. It may have just been a one-off that the crossing went up randomly. Anyway, let's get a few shots of the YN side wigwag. The wigwag that started it all when I first came. Actually, no, it was the ZN side wigwag. Right, we're staying down, which is a good thing. I'm not surprised. We're going over to the YO side again, where it all happened. We're not going to do that now, though, are we, crossing? You've been... Well, a weird cancelled closure from earlier, which hasn't happened again, which is a good thing. That bugs me how that barrier is just slightly lower than the other one. The ZN barrier is up, like, right, just like these two, the YN and YO barriers are in the same place. Now, in a previous video, I said YN side on the YOs. When I was on the YO side, I said move from the YN side to the YO side. I meant to say move from the YN side to the ZN to the ZO side of the crossing. Makes sense. What are we? We haven't had that fault again. Oh, here we go. No tone. Oh well. Anyway, let's move away from the barriers because of obviously a few things. Anyway, up they go. Thanks, guys. I'll see you in the next closure. Start recording now, just in case the crossing does go down again, which might happen. Bear in mind, we did already have a freight train earlier, so maybe that freight train that went through earlier was the one for now. Remember, it might go down at 8:05 though. And then after that, then we might see. It does tend to go down at 8:05, if anything, on a Monday. And that's what I'm staying here for. A 8:05 closure, and we're on the right side as well, on the ZN side. The ZN side and the ZO side. So let's hope it does actually go down again. Because otherwise it would be a waste of video and a waste of time if nothing happens now, which usually something does happen on a Monday at this time. But again, if the video ends without a closure happening, then you'll know why, because there might not be. We've still got, it's nearly 8:05 now, so let's see what happens at 8:05. If not, then it will be 8:15 when the closure happens. We just got to see what will happen. But if it goes down now, then that would be our 4 far shots and our 4 close-up shots. Come on, crossing, please go down at 8:05. It nearly is now, so I'm hoping it does. We've had closures up until that point, until now, so come on. I know you usually go down at this time if there's a freight train scheduled to go through at this time. 8:05, come on. It'd be a great end to the day. But to be fair, if the freight trains have already come through, then there won't be one now. It's 8:05 now. What are we doing crossing? Are we going to go down today at this time? Sometimes it can happen earlier, and sometimes it happens later. And sometimes it happens right in the middle. We need to use the train scanner app so we can see. I don't have the data on my other phone that we can look at the website and see if anything's coming. That'd be quite handy if we use that, so then we know if there is actually one coming now or not. Between 8:05 and 8:10 now, near enough. So, right, I'm going to pause the video. I'm going to end the video because obviously I don't want this to be dragging on much longer. And I will see you in another video on this today. So I'll see you in a bit.